What is up, artists and movers? It's me, Gaylyn Lareese, and welcome back to another stretch video here on my channel. I know it's been a minute, you guys, but in today's video, not only are we going to get some good stretches in, we're also going to strengthen those muscles, because what's the point of being flexible if you can't use those muscles, right? As always, before stretching, I took a moment to warm up my muscles with my Motion Prep massage ball set. Now, these help warm up the muscles properly before stretching them out to prevent pulls and tears and to help me relax further into stretches we'll be doing in this routine. So, a link to the set will be down below in the description box. And of course, if you're looking for more stretch videos, go ahead and subscribe because I do have an entire stretch routine playlist here on my channel. So once you've gone ahead and done that and found a nice place to stretch, let's begin. First, we're going to start off with slow parallel squats. I want you to think of these as both a stretch and a strength exercise. While keeping your shoulders down and your neck long from the top of your head to your tailbone, I want you to bend in the knees and fold in the hips while keeping your knees over your toes. Don't let your knees come together or move apart as you go down. Really keep that nice parallel. While doing these, stick that booty out. Think of stretching your bottom to the wall behind you so that your stomach begins to lay flat on your thighs. This will give you a nice deep stretch in those hip flexors in front of your hips. To come up, hold your abdominals and use your glutes to bring you back to standing. Don't forget to exhale during the squat to really help you relax into the stretch. We'll do these for a 1-minute warm-up, so really take your time. Ready, set, go. Next, we're going to do lunging calf raises. You should feel these in your hip flexors again and in your calves to strengthen your releves. Begin by standing in parallel with one leg behind the other, a hip's width apart. Make sure your hips are nice and square, facing the wall in front of you and aren't twisted to one side. While raising your arms, shift your weight forward so that you're standing on the ball of your back foot and are pressing your glutes forward. Here you should feel a nice extending stretch in that hip flexor. Now, simply lower your heel to the floor and lift again, keeping that back leg completely straight the entire time. To challenge yourself for an even deeper calf stretch, just move your foot back a little bit further. Make sure you go to your highest releve every time. And if you watch my videos, you know that I don't care which side you do first. Just do whichever feels right for you. We'll do these for 30 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. Ready, set, go. And now for the other side. Make sure that your other leg now is extended behind you. Ready, set, go. Beautiful. Now that we've gotten some blood flowing in those legs, let's use them to do a twisted lunge balance. This is going to use many muscles at the same time, so you'll really want to use your deepest abdominal muscles, the transverse abdominis, to help stabilize you through the movement. Begin by bending both knees in a lunge and twisting your upper body toward the side of your front leg. Here, your back should be completely upright so that you are getting a nice spiral twist in your spine. Think of the twist you make when you wring out a towel or a washcloth. Then you're going to untwist your body while bringing your back leg off of the floor and in front of you to a balance. The trick here is to make sure that your hips are level when you bring that leg up. Don't let one hip lift higher than the other. I like to straighten my arms here to help me balance as well. Then ease back down again into that twisted bent lunge. We'll do these for 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other. Ready? Set, go. Did you feel all of those muscles working together just now? Great! Well then let's go ahead and do the other side. Ready? Set, go. Great, you guys. Now let's drop down into a simple grande plie stretch. Go down as deep as you please while resting either your elbows or your hands on your knees for support. Do whichever feels more comfortable for you, but make sure that your tailbone is dropping straight down to the floor so that you still maintain that slight arch in your lower back. And keep those knees in line with your toes. No cheating. And if you're feeling it, you can even add a little sway from side to side to get out those extra kinks. We'll stay here for 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Ready, set, go. Now, let's make our way down to the floor for our first floor stretch, a parallel pigeon stretch. To start, first begin sitting on your feet and then press one leg directly behind you so that your back knee is facing the floor. Now, y'all will often blow up my DMs talking about, Gaylyn, I can't sit on my feet, it hurts to sit on my feet. That means that your quads are tight, babe. So this is the stretch for you. If you're having trouble in this position, simply use your hands to support you on both sides and really think about relaxing in your hips and in your butt so that you sink further into the stretch as you exhale. If you're chilling here like me and you're a little bit more flexible, go ahead and take it a step further by twisting in a spiral so that you grab your back leg with your opposite hand. Let's stay here for 30 seconds. Let's ease out of that position and into a gram fourth position. This means that you're in a Z formation so that your one leg is bent in front of you and the other leg is bent behind you. Now, I want you to really use your erector spinae muscles down your back to bring your arms in a round fifth position over your head with those shoulders pressing down away from your ears. Do you feel your back working? Good! Here we'll simply continue to bring your arms through a wide second position to lower them, and then back through first position to bring them over your head. This is an active stretch, so your abdominals should be engaged and your arms should stay energized the entire time. And like I said, don't forget to really press those shoulders away from your ears. Really use your back muscles to make sure you're facing the wall flat in front of you and that you aren't twisting to one side. We'll do these for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Great, now let's switch and do both of those stretches on the other side, starting with the parallel pigeon stretch. Remember, you can either support yourself on your hands or sink into a spiral twist, your choice. Either way, be sure to really do deep inhales and exhales so you can really release further into the stretch. Ready, set, go. And now make your way to your gram fourth position. This time, your other leg should be in the front. Let's keep that back engaged while raising and lowering those arms through a wide second position for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Great job, you guys! Are you feeling more balanced on both sides now? Well, this makes it the perfect time to go into a simple straddle stretch. Make sure your legs are rotating outward and that you're hinging in your hips so that your glutes are nice and relaxed. Go ahead and breathe, and we will stay here for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Good, we're gonna keep with these nice relaxing stretches for a second, and let's bring those knees in to go into a simple butterfly stretch. Relax over and really breathe so you can sink deeper into this stretch. Let's stay here for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Nice, and let's come up on the inhale, and let's transfer to standing with your hands on the floor. If you can't touch your hands to the floor, then simply hang up forward. But the goal here is just to relax. Really make sure you're relaxing in your neck as well, and that you are stretching behind your knees to get a good hamstring stretch. Let's stay here for 30 seconds. Great, you guys. Now slowly roll up to standing for our last stretch. To begin, I want you to stand in a first position, making sure that your hips are not tucked. You want to keep those abdominals nice and long and make sure that the tailbone is going toward the floor. Then I want you to lift with one leg so that your knee comes up toward your armpit. Now you can hold this with your arms outside of your shins, or you can hold it behind your knee. And if you're having trouble with either one, simply lie on your back to do the stretch. But I want you to make sure that you are not tipping your hips excessively, but a little bit is okay. This stretch is going to use all of the muscles we've used throughout this entire stretch and strength routine. So your glutes, your abdominals, your calves, everything's going to work together to hold this stretch. Let's hold this position for 30 seconds and then we'll switch on our final side. Ready, set, go. And now the other side, and then you're done. Ready, set, go. And that is it, you guys. You have completed this entire full body stretch and strength routine. I hope these stretches challenged you a bit and was a nice change from some of the typical stretches you'll find in a regular flexibility routine. And tomorrow you'll definitely feel some soreness, but it'll be that good kind of sore that leaves you feeling stronger and more stable. And if you find you're feeling a bit tight before you dance or stretch, click down below to get your own set of Motion Prep massage balls to make muscle rolling a part of your typical stretching routine. Motion Prep is my brand that I've created for dancers and dance lovers like myself, and I would greatly appreciate your support. Share it with your friends and go ahead and get your stretch on. Let's make self-care for dancers way more common. And of course, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe because I know you'll be back. I'll see you guys in my next video next weekend. Later.